You're not out, Tiffers. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're not out. You have a lot of points scored. We will find out who is officially out here in a bit. Oh, here. Sorry, you're muted. Say it again.
Ain't no way Tiff's out.
Ah, no way, Tifa. No way. No. Mommy's way. Let's see. All right, let's get the story. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, Gucci.
Gucci. Let's see.
I'm gonna drink a Gatorade to start, and I'm gonna be like, I had to drink this.
Oh,
without
hey,
sweating out my
you
parlay.
muted. Nah, you're not muted.
Oh no.
Hey, hey, shout out to King Julian. Hey, hey. Things are looking up, couldn't ask for nothing better. Happiness is going up, so is all my dough and cheddar. Yo, I'm just trying to drink, bedded in this LA weather with my fit so dripped out. Show you what it's all about. Live it up, and I ain't never giving up. Isolated and alone, I always be getting up. I remember times I felt like I wasn't enough. No, no. No matter how I be, somebody hitting on me, but I gotta show love like 143. Hey, love like 143. Up in the club, I don't give a fuck.
All right. Now we're unmuted. Back again. Let's get it going. Ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Let's get it, baby.
Alright. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Let's get this scene change going. And of course, my looks like my OBS just crashed. Oh, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 14. It didn't do the transition. That was weird. Week 14 of the Brigade Fantasy Football Show, brought to you by yours truly, BikeyMrown, along with my wonderful Mr. Co-host himself. He's rocking a Jets. He's rocking a Jets jacket today. Talk about being fans of two of the worst teams of football.
What do you mean? Yeah, you're right.
Hey, but some good news in New York though. You guys just dropped $700+ million on Juan Soto. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm a Mets fan, so you know that's tough for me.
You gotta ride it. You gotta ride for it.
I have to ride for it because I'm a Mets fan, but in reality, I'm like, damn, we could have got 4 good players for that price.
Yeah,
but,
that's crazy. I don't even like. Is that guy worth it? Is that guy better than Ohtani or what?
No, that's the crazy thing. He's not, and we didn't even want to give that kind of money for Ohtani, which is crazy. To me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is it good now, Tiffers? Are we good? Are we good?
It was a little laggy, I think, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Live video. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, how do I make sure that you guys are seeing a good amount of everything? Let's see. Is it better now? Are we good? It says it's good on my end.
I have pulled up. It looks good on my end.
All right, cool. Well, let's get started with the Monday Night Football game. It was actually a pretty good one. The Bengals versus the Cowboys, who have won 2 straight. The Bengals just find ways to lose most of the time, but tonight they found a way to win off of a muffed punt followed by a Jamar Chase touchdown, a third passing touchdown by Mr. Joe Burrow. Piffin, tell us about that Gatorade on your head and how we feeling about the Joe Burrow.
I'm drinking Gatorade because I gotta rehydrate. I was sweating for this game, sweating out this parlay. I needed a third touchdown from Joe Burrow, and he capitalizes in crunch time
Let's
to win
go.
the game.
He hits it.
After the Cowboys block a punt,
That was
and then
yeah.
they try to recover it, they miss it.
Tell us about it.
Bengals get it back, and Joe Burrow goes down and throws it to Chase for the touchdown to win me $200. I like it.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Pretty good statistics game overall in general. Joe Burrow 369 yards, 3 tutties, 1 pick. But you know, Joe Burrow's been having a really good year, honestly. Passing wise, just overshadowed by how bad the record is at 5-8 now with this win.
I don't know if you saw the stat line. It's Joe Burrow is tied for second for like most 300 yards, 3 touchdown passing consecutive games, like 300 plus. He's
Really?
tied for second, yeah.
Oh shoot, in a row. So he's on a streak right now.
Yeah, so if
Did
he does
this-
it again next week, I think he'll be tied for first.
Oh, okay,
I
so
think it's
did this
Drew
move
Brees
him?
who has
This
that.
this moved him to like solo second.
No, he's tied for second.
Oh, after this performance.
Yeah, after this
Oh
performance, he's tied
shoot.
for-
Speaking of performances, we also had Jamar Chase, freaking balling out, 14 catches.
Mister, I'm always open.
He's always open. 14 catches. I don't know how many targets he had, but 14 catches, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown, man, this guy's been balling too in the passing game. 6 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. T. Higgins nowhere to be found. Messed up my parlay. 2 catches, 23 yards. So you know that was a little rough. Siggy's calling out the Jets. What's that about, Piff? Can you give some background on this? Because I've only known you as a Giants fan. Your headset says Giants. Your
My headset
jersey
says Giants.
your headset says Giants.
Nah, I've always rooted for both. I've always rooted for my whole life. I got pictures of me wearing like a Jets shirt with like Giants jacket or like a Giants shirt and the Jets shirt hanging off the side.
That's how New York he is. That's how New York he is. He's so New York that, you know. Does that mean are you a Brooklyn Nets and a New York Knicks fan too?
No, absolutely not.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not because they were in New Jersey first.
Where are the Jets located? I mean, New York. They're not in New York City, are they?
Yeah, but they're New York Jets, New
State.
York Giants. They're not New Jersey Jets and New Jersey Giants. They
I mean,
just play over there.
I guess. F the Bears says Moss. Oh, what's up, Moss? Well, you
I
can F
wish
the
that-
Bears, but make sure you like the stream. Good. What happened?
No, I was saying, I wish that they put a football stadium in Manhattan. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, just build it right over Central Park or something. Yeah, because there's so much room.
Cincinnati has that. Cincinnati, like they have their baseball stadium and their football stadium right across from each other. Literally, like you walk from one to the other. Same thing with Philly. Philly, all 3 of their stadiums are in a line, all 3 in a row.
In downtown? Like in
Not
their
even
downtown?
Not downtown, not Philly one, but the Cincinnati one is downtown.
That's cool. I mean, if you think about the Green Bay one's kind of downtown, but it's just Green Bay so small that it's like it is the downtown. Yeah, everything's downtown. I think, yeah. I mean, in San Diego, the Padres, their baseball stadium is in downtown, which is pretty cool. I like that.
I think that's great because you could just bar hop after, or you could, you know.
Yeah. Everything's
you could
accessible.
tailgate at the bars.
Yeah. What's up, Alora? How are we doing tonight? You're just mad at the Bears? I mean, what's there to really be mad about with the Bears? It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of.
You got a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
It was expected. We'll get to the big.
Yeah. We'll get to him in a little bit. He can't tell one bridge from another. Hey, yo. Jets and Giants are in New Jersey. Is that true?
Yes, their stadium is in New Jersey.
Both the Jets and both the Giants are in New Jersey? Why are they called the New York Jets and Giants
Who
then?
wants to be from Jersey?
Huh?
Because who wants to be from Jersey? Nobody.
No, are the Jets and the Giants stadiums in New Jersey?
Yes, they are in New Jersey, but they don't claim New Jersey.
Oh.
Because who wants to be New Jersey Giants? That sounds terrible.
That's so
Sounds like
crazy though. That's a whole
sounds like a
other
disease.
That's like a whole other state though. How are they even allowed to do that?
Well, it's literally 20 minutes outside of New York.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Yeah, that one's lame for sure. The Angels are LA Angels, but they should just kept the Anaheim Angels. I don't know what they do with that. Hoi! Hello, sincerely, Sunshine Cat. That's how the Cubs and the White Sox are. Bar hop after all the. Oh yeah, the Cubs, dude. The Cubs stadium is dope too because they're like. Yeah, but they're not necessarily in downtown. They're like in like a college park, like kind of like
the outskirt. It's
yeah,
almost like
yeah.
the outskirt of the downtown.
But they have their own like mini downtown, like whatever that area is over there where Wrigley's at.
Downtown area.
Yeah, the New York Giants of New Jersey. That should be their new name for sure. We'll get to the New York stuff in a bit. We had the Cowboys. You know, Cooper Rush hitting the under on his yards thrown, 183 yards, 2 TDs and an interception. He didn't play too bad. Rico Dowdle really carrying the team, man. 18 carries, 131 yards. Yeah, and it was their first time. So last week was their first time having a rusher for over 100 yards, a single running back run for over 100 yards in like, I don't know, what it was like 20 something games. Yeah. And now back-to-back weeks, Rico Dowdle's heating up just in time for playoffs, I guess you could say. He didn't punch in a score, which kind of sucks, but for fantasy owners there. But I mean, shoot, 131 yards. He had another 10 yards receiving. We got CeeDee Lamb having a nice game for himself. 6 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown. So, you know, and then the boy Brandon Cooks, 1 catch, 3 yards and a touchdown. That's back-to-back weeks for the touchdown with Brandon Cooks, man. Good thing Mr. Fantastic held on to him for this playoff push he's trying to make that we're going to get into. Speaking of that, what's up, Dave? I knew Dave would show up if he won.
Yeah, he only shows up when he wins. I'm trying to catch on.
Yeah, he only shows up when he wins and the Niners win in the same week. They have to both win in the same week. What happened?
They got to be consecutive.
Yeah, they have to be. They both have to happen. So if one happens, not the other, he doesn't show up. But if both happen, it's like what do you call that? It's like Groundhog Day. He just pops out. You need to stop before Piff doesn't play COD with you. Oh, don't worry, it's okay, Siggy. Siggy only shows up too when the Niners win. Actually, he's not in fantasy, but Siggy only shows up when the Niners win. It's okay though. Speaking of Niners, I guess. We could have worked our way, but you know what? Let's just talk about your Niners and Bears now because we got Mosflow and Mosflow, the Bears fan, versus the Niners. What do you guys say about this game? I mean, I think the Bears offense had like 9 total yards in the first half.
No, they had 4 total yards.
Oh,
and
4.
They 5 times. Bro.
Yeah, 4 total yards, and then like the Niners had over 300 yards. They got off to like a 21-0 lead, I think it was, or something like that. 24-0 lead, sorry, in the first half. They were looking nice. They're looking like a team that's trying to push for playoffs. Brock Purdy, 80% completion rate, 20 for 25, 325 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Next man up, Mr. Isaac Guerrero, who was the waiver wire pick of the week, which somehow I was able to secure in our league. I don't know how I was able to secure him with like my waiver position, but thank you guys for not picking him up. 15 carries, 78 yards, 2 tutties. I think he also had some work in the passing game too. Where was that at? Where's that stat line at? I don't know if he had a receiver. I don't know if he had a touchdown too or no. No, he had 2 catches for 50 yards. It was nice. He
had a nice like catch and run. It was good.
So love that pickup. Put up mid-20s for me there. George Kittle, 6 catches, 151 yards. No touchdowns for him, surprisingly. Jawan Jennings showing up again out of nowhere. 7 catches, 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him. Deebo Samuel. I saw he tweeted earlier today, actually. Did you see that tweet?
No, I missed it.
I think his tweet said something like, it said something along the lines of, I'm not washed. I'm just not getting the ball. And then like right under it, somebody screenshots that he has like the most touches in all the Niners on the team for the season. So I don't know, maybe some drama stirring over there. He had 5 carries for 13 yards and 2 catches for 22 yards. The fact that he got 5 carries is insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of because I mean after Garendo, like who you putting in? You know what I'm saying? Like that was their third back.
I know. Next one, and then he actually I forgot. There's some bad news though. I think he sprained his right foot like at the end of the game or in the 4th quarter. So we might have another one for our pickup for next man up. Might be Patrick Taylor next. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
He came back though, didn't know?
I don't know. I have to double check what happened there. I think he's out because they're already winning by a lot. So many peeps through this week. Why didn't I get one of those matchups? Oh, you have to throw. I mean, hey. for my matchup, I mean, even though Robert was here with me, I told him he has to start his lineup. I reminded him to start his lineup. He didn't switch out Kenneth Walker, I think, or whoever he had that ended up being scratched that morning. He didn't do a lot of things, but I still put up 110 points. So I think I still won my matchup fair and square. I think I had like the third or fourth, maybe like the fourth highest score.
That collusion you had going on.
I had no collusion. He decided to partake in festivities on his own. I reminded him to set his lineup because I wanted it to be legit and I don't want people to say anything to me. And this guy didn't wake up till like 10:06. So he still had the afternoon to switch up some of his lineup. But I mean, whatever. I'll take it. I scored my points. I got my win. We'll get to that soon. All right. We'll get to that soon. Let's go back to there was a couple of really good games this week. It all started on Thursday night. We had the Lions versus the Packers. I know Siggy shows up when the Packers, lose to or win because, you're just trying to support me. But probably the best Thursday night game of the year. Thursday night games are usually pretty boring in general. The Packers, they were keeping it close. Josh Jacobs, three touchdowns, 18 carries for 66 yards. Christian Watson leading the way on the receiving end, 4 catches for 114 yards. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had too many points for what I wanted to get.
What he's projected. Yeah. Man, I might just fucking drop Jaden Reed, man. This guy, 0 catches, 0 yards. Big old donut for me. I had such high hopes for him this year after starting off the whole season with like a 33-pointer. This guy just hasn't done. This guy, this guy hasn't done jack shit recently, and
somebody smells like
honestly. What's up, Marky? How we doing, Marky? You getting that rank right on?
I always invited me to rank.
I know. I tried inviting him earlier too when I was playing Robert to see if I could get a rank game in. He didn't join either. It's all right. Alan did nothing for you, Tiffers. Oh, my bad. I skipped over that part. You talking about for the Bears? Yeah. So we didn't even talk about the Bears stats. Sorry, Moss. Sorry. Tiffers. I don't even know what they did on the Bears, honestly. Yeah. Over on Detroit Lions side, Jared Goff, another 3 touchdown game for him. He threw the ball out more than I'm used to seeing. 41 times, 32 for 41, 283 yards.
Yeah, this game was pretty competitive. They didn't bench their players halfway through the third.
Yep, exactly. And then like David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, the 1-2 punch. They didn't go off or go crazy, but they did enough. 51 yards for Montgomery and touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, lesser game for him. Rushing wise, 15 yards. Yeah, but man, the ball's all spread out. Look at there's six people on the receiving end catching 5 or more passes. That's pretty crazy. You know what's crazy? I almost put down a 2 TD or at least a touchdown scoring on Tim Patrick. I don't know why that stood out to me, but then I didn't. But that guy got 6 catches for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra, nowhere to be seen. I mean, 5 catches for 43 yards that's not Amon-Ra type of stat line. Yeah, that's not the numbers we want to see from him. But it was a pretty good game. Packers did take the L. I was hoping that they would win this game so that way it would make the division really deadlocked so that like the Packers could have been 10-3 and both the Lions and
first, honestly. It'd have been like
or within striking distance at least, yeah. Because I think it would have moved Minnesota in the first actually because they would have been tied at 11-2.
I think the Lions have the
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they won one already.
Oh yeah, that's true. He tired of the trick plays not working like these. Oh, you're talking about Debo? Yeah. You're ranked and it was your last game. Oh dang, that's messed up. What rank are you right now, Marky? 2-11. You're dying this year. It's hard to listen to this football talk. Oh yeah, 2-11 in fantasy football. Oh man. I don't even know. I think everybody's pretty competitive in ours. Actually, our league. When we get to our league standings, you're gonna see how close it was for this playoff push, and you're gonna see some people that as high as I think they were the 3 seed heading into heading into like get knocked out, 3 or 4 seed get knocked out. So there's a lot of movers this week.
Yeah.
The people that needed to win got their wins, and the people that needed to lose to get the other guys in lost. So it's kind of crazy. Browns Steelers getting their vengeance against the Browns, 27-14. Dude, man, the Steelers just keep winning, man. Steelers keep winning. Russell Wilson, you know, he's been decent. What do you think about the Steelers, Piff?
Man, I mean, never judge Mike Tomlin. Like
I didn't say that, Siffers.
Can never judge Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows ball.
Like think if Justin Fields is really the starter right now. Do you think they will be 10-3 right now? I don't see it.
Nah, I think
leading the division
over the Ravens. Over the Ravens?
They were Super Bowl favorites. I think they were number 2 favorite to win a Super Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, and they came out hot too. They came out hot scoring on everybody, but now
they went 2-0, then they went they went 0-2, then 2-0, then 4-2, and then they just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, over on the Browns side, not much there. They had Jerry Jeudy and Njoku both catching some touchdown passes and around 40 to 60 yards for each of them. So that helps with their fantasy value. Nick Chubb, another week he does not punch in a touchdown from me after showing some life last week. Goes back to 11 carries and 40 yards. He did sit out a lot of the game. Jerome Ford's been splitting carries with him lately. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think
same for next year.
Next year, yeah.
We're still talking about practice.
Trying to give him game runs, but like keep him fresh. Because I think next year, you get Deshaun Watson back, hopefully.
Do you want him back though?
Yes, if they don't want him, send him to the Giants. I'll take him. Or the Jets. I
don't know, man. I think that guy might be a shell of his former self, man. He had a season and a half almost.
He can't be there. He can't be there. I don't think he could be in Cleveland. It's not for him.
It's not for him. Yeah, he needs to be in like Houston or somewhere where there's like strip clubs. Some over on yeah.
I'll take him to all the good ones too.
Also Steelers, they didn't have no George Pickens, so whoever had George Pickens in the league, he was out for the week. I didn't see what the injury was. I forgot what it was, but that allowed guys like Scott Miller and Mike Williams to come through.
Champion Scotty Miller, get it right, man.
Yeah, what team is he from?
Yeah. From Tampa Bay.
Oh, did he play?
Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. He was with all those boys.
It was. Did he play?
No, he did. He was like their third receiver.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. All right. Well, you've been talking about New York so much. Let's talk about your 2 New York teams. We got the Saints and the Giants. The Saints defeating the Giants 14-11 with Drew Lock at quarterback.
As low scored the game was, it was kind of entertaining because it was like stops, team getting the red zone stops, but still wasn't a win. And then the Giants lose to a blocked field goal. Drew Lock, garbage. He started both of his starts. He started the game 0 for 7 or higher.
Damn. Hey, your boy Malik Neighbors got the ball though a little bit this game. 5 catches, 79 yards.
First half, I think we only had like 30 yards. We didn't do what the Bears did, but
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy, decent game for him. 16 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown, along with another 38 yards off of 5 catches. Trying to sell the game. You're trying to sell this game as entertaining, Piff. Derek Carr, the Saints they're still in contention technically now, 5-8 after this win.
You got to win like the Browns.
I was kind of upset because I had Alvin Kamara on my team on one of my leagues, and I was like, yeah, man, this guy's projected to run amok on the Giants. He's projected like 20 points. He was like projected like 19, 20 points.
19,
yeah. I was like, damn. And then this guy goes in and averages 2.5 yards per carry, 17 carries for 44 yards. And, he gets 5 catches backfield for 35 yards. No touchdown, though.
The Giants did get their their second best D lineman back. Thibodeau finally came back. They
Oh
got
yeah,
all 3 stars out there. Yeah, Thibodeau, Brian Burns, and then you have
Thibodeau, owner of the Dubsdale
Dexter
Thibodeau.
Lawrence too.
Is he related to the former Lakers coach, a former Chicago coach, whatever his name is, Thibodeau?
Tom Thibodeau, the Knicks
Tom
coach
Thibodeau.
now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, is he the next coach? Oh yeah, look at that. You got
Knicks
both the
coach.
Thibodeaus over there. Speaking of the other New York team, New York Jets, losing to overtime to the Dolphins. Can you sell this game? Was this a good game too?
This one was a good game though. This I can admit was a good game. Aaron Rodgers, he looked good, man. He was actually throwing. I mean, if you see 339 yards,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, 339 and a touchdown.
No Brees
Only
Hall.
one touchdown to Devontae Adams, but yeah, no Brees Hall as well. Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis were, you know, sharing the love, but
I know, I was
it was a good
pissed,
game
man.
overall.
Isaiah Davis vultured his. I plugged and played Braylon Allen in a few leagues. I mean, he still did his thing, you know. He had 4 catches, 38 yards on the side.
Isaiah Davis, his touchdown was like a 20-yard run. So
Yeah, kind of
like
stole.
right up the middle.
Kind of stole it from me, you know. But you know, Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams both over 100 yards receiving, kind of like what we expect out of the Jets.
Which
like,
been from the whole year.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, as soon as you know. Devontae with the touchdown catch. Tyreek Hill finally getting busy. 10 catches, 115 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he had 14 targets. It's huge. Finally.
About time. Yeah, about time. Tua's looking good. I mean, they're trying to make a playoff push too. They're up to 6 and 7 now. I mean, I don't know if they still have a chance. Obviously, they got to go for a wild card spot because the Bills kind of have the division on lock, or at least
they already clinched the division.
Yeah. So, and then Jalen Waddle coming through with nine catches for 99 yards. Pretty good. A-Chain, not too great of a game. He did punch in a touchdown, but he averaged 1.5 yards per carry. 14 carries for 24 yards, along with 6. He did get 6 catches for 45 yards to help make up some of that. Jonnu Smith still balling a little bit. Hit up double-digit points, 3 catches, 44 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he had that touchdown in overtime to win the game.
Oh shoot! Well, there you go.
Because he had a 0 to the fourth quarter, I believe.
Dang, so he was able to salvage some points for those of you that own him. He's been a really good player the past few weeks for a lot of people. The Vikings put the beat down on the Falcons. The only thing I'll say about the Vikings game is that Sam Darnold threw for 5 touchdowns and Kirk Cousins threw for 2 interceptions. Kirk Cousins, I think, has had like 8 interceptions in a row without a touchdown pass. I think in the last 4 games he's been 0-8. So I mean, they're not looking good, man. We were hoping good thing I didn't bet on no revenge game for Kirk Cousins, because his revenge, I mean, he threw for over 300 yards, I guess, which would have been nice if he did that. But like,
I picked him on Pick'em.
You picked him on Pick'ems? Oh, to pull the upset against the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, yeah, Sam Darnold, man, maybe he is who we don't think he is. Sam Darnold, 22 to 28, 347 yards and 5 touchdowns. Who is this guy? The Jets let him go, man. This is your boy. Why did the Jets let him go? This guy's an animal.
What is it? He's the hero we need, but not the one we deserve.
yeah. I mean, definitely not anymore. I mean, shit, he got Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson both receiving for 133 and 132 yards each. 3 touchdowns to Addison, 2 touchdowns to Justin Jefferson. Like,
5 yards.
Uh-oh. Internet kicked out. Oh, it said it reconnected. You know what? Now that you mentioned it, actually, because I haven't streamed. Remember how yesterday I said I was having internet issues?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's still lingering over a little bit. So I think we're back, though.
All right, we're back. Yeah.
Are we back? All right. He's trying to be the first USC, I'm going to say QB maybe, to win a Super Bowl as a starter. Wait, has no USC quarterback ever won? Is Sam Darnold from USC?
Yeah, I didn't know he was from USC.
Stutter. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we've been having some internet connections the past couple of days. Sorry. Are we back? Are we good?
We look good on my end.
All right. Aaron Jones, nice bounce back game for him. 13 carries, 73 yards and a touchdown. Added 2 catches for 11 yards. But yeah, no, wait, what was the stat line you were talking about again?
Oh, they're the first Vikings receivers to have over 125 yards
and 2 touchdowns.
and a touchdown in general.
Oh wow, make that 2 touchdowns each. Holy crap!
Yeah,
I mean,
now 2 touchdowns each.
that's crazy. That's like, this is literally what we were just talking about with Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams, but like on another level. yeah, Super Saiyan mode. Yeah. Over on the Falcons side, you got Darnell Mooney, 6 catches, 142 yards, and Ray McCloud. Darnell Mooney's been having a good year overall. I feel like he always makes like big play, or I guess like, he gets like a big play touchdown, or just makes big catches in general. He had 142 yards there. Ray McCloud, 8 catches for 98 yards. Drake London fading into the 3rd spot, 5 catches, 70 yards. Kyle Pitts,
just invisible to the world.
Yeah, dude, so much high hopes for Kyle Pitts this year. Other than that 2 touchdown game he had like mid-season, he's been
Like week 3.
I was connected again. Oh, now reconnected again. Oh my god. Oh no, we might have to start speeding through this. It's acting up. This was like the same time yesterday too. Quickly, Jaguars, Titans, nothing to see there. I mean, 10 to 6. Yeah, battle of ass. Don't even want to talk about it.
Battle of ass.
Yeah. The Eagles versus Panthers. The Panthers almost beat the Eagles. I've been paying my bill. No, my internet's actually cutting out. I had internet problems yesterday. I guess it's lingering over. There's been some Cox shortage, if you know what I mean. Outages. This is Marios. 22 to 16. A lot closer game than people thought. I mean, the Carolina Panthers actually have been playing good the past few weeks. I don't know if Bryce is just playing free or what.
Yeah, I mean, he has no worries. I mean, he didn't play great this game though. He looked terrible.
Yeah, exactly. And then, Chuba, still doing his thing. 26 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown there. Adam Thielen, Marty hogged him all season, still has him, and now he's starting to ball out. 9 catches, 102 yards for him. Over on the Eagles side, though, man, Jalen Hurts only thrown for 108 yards. I think I saw a clip on Twitter showed like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith just like chopping it up on the side. You could probably tell they're saying so many bad things about Jalen Hurts not throwing the ball. But I mean, shit, now that they got Saquon Barkley, do they really even need to throw the ball? It's like 20. You gotta have a balance.
They do open up the field for Barkley though, because you can't leave AJ Brown 1-on-1.
Exactly.
Or Devontae Smith, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a balance, yeah. But they tend to run heavy now.
This is a team that should have ran over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to show dominance at some point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks you're pretenders. You're not real contenders. So you got to show some type of dominance right now. And I just think this game is showing that like they have a weakness. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see what happens come playoff time. The Eagles, they do look good. Jalen Hurts looks good, but
yeah, not turning the ball over, which is nice.
Yeah.
You got the boy Grant Kakatara, 3 catches, 16 yards, and a touchdown. Where did Barkley come from again, Piff?
Penn State.
How about after Penn State?
Oh, fuck, New Jersey.
The New York Giants of New Jersey. How do you justify benching Brown and playing Judy? I know it's tough because you feel like AJ Brown should be a must start every week, but man, he's not getting the love he needs right now. 4 catches, 43 yards. Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 37 yards. Touchdown. With 3 catches, 16 yards. Touchdown. Saquon, 124 yards on 20 carries. He's on. I don't know how far off he is from the rushing record.
Yeah, I could look it up. Let me see where he's at.
Yeah, because I think he's approaching it. He's kind of close, but obviously there'll be an asterisk if he doesn't get it done in 16 games because they get the extra game. But I mean the Eagles, they started 2-2 and they've won 9 straight. So I mean, yeah, the game's closer than it should be, but I mean they're finding a way to win.
He's at 16-23 right.
16-23, and what's the record? 24. 22.
22. Yeah.
He's knocking on that door. Jerry Judy, you might have to start Jerry Judy come playoffs, Tiffers.
Yeah, he's getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, he's balling. While he's looking that up, I wanted to save. Okay, I'm gonna save. Let's see, who's the other? Yeah, we'll save the NFC West for last. Even though we talked about the Niners already. Wait, no, are they in the NFC yet? Oh yeah. Buccaneers beat the Raiders 28-13. They moved to 7-6, and I believe they now take the lead of the NFC South over the the Falcons. Been just shitting the bed. So I mean, good for them, man. Even without, they got, ever since they got, Mike Evans back, now they got something else to work with over there. It's been tough out there for the Bucks with the injury to Chris Godwin, who was killing it this season. I mean, they didn't go crazy, but Jalen McMillan catches 2 touchdown passes, 4 catches for 59 yards. Rashad White, 17 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Looking like hurt, yeah. Oh, is that what happened? Okay, I was gonna say Rashad White taking the front horse role again now. Bucket, do you know what the severity of his injury is?
He had it's a back injury, so
ooh.
Who knows? And
well,
I have the record.
Oh, what's that?
21-05
from LT or
from Eric Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson. So I mean, he has
single season rushing record of 2,100.
Is that based on 16 games?
Yes.
So I wonder what will happen if he passes in 17 games, because he would still need.
Well, he does get an asterisk, whatever it's called.
He gets an asterisk. How many games are left? What, 3? Or they're at 13 games in. So yeah, he would need a run for like 150 each of those games on average, maybe, to be close.
Bro, he's projected 21-22 to end the season.
20 what?
21-22, 2,100.
With all 17 games.
Yeah, with all 17.
Yeah, so if he pops off though on any of these games, I don't know. He might rush for 300. Yeah. Yeah.
We better start opening our eyes.
I feel like they're gonna try to give it to him too. I mean, based on how this game went right now, because he ran, how that game went, because he ran the ball like 20 times. So they're gonna give him his carries and give him the opportunity for sure.
After what the Giants did, they're gonna make sure he wins the record and dominates.
Yeah, they're gonna let him. They're gonna show him why he's number one. We got on the Bucks game over here, over on the Raiders side. Looks like they benched Aiden O'Connell, put in Desmond Ridder. And I don't know where this guy came from, but who is somebody is very sincere. His last name is Sincere McCormick. 15 carries, 78 yards for the Raiders. Is that a waiver wire pickup right there? I don't know.
Yeah, no more Zamir White.
Zamir White. Amir Abdullah only had 1 carry.
Amir Abdullah was supposed to be the number 2.
Yeah.
He was projected to be number 2. And I started him in one league, and he almost killed me. He had 1 point.
Did he even have a point? Oh yeah, he had one catch for a -3 yards, and then 1 rush for 1 yard. So you got, what's that, like a 0.7 plus a 0.1, 0.8 points there. That's gonna be cool.
Terrible.
What? Tiffers isn't only 30-40 minutes away from you, dude. Heck no, that's what she's way further. What's she gonna help you with? What's up, Christian? It's hard to get 150 against the Steelers. Yeah, that's true. It'll be tough. It'll definitely be a tough task, but if anybody could do it, it's gonna be Saquon this year, because
he's not gonna get 150. He's gonna get fucking 200.
Imagine. Nah, I don't know, man. Pittsburgh's just crazy. All right, I wanted to save the other 2 games. So we had the Seahawks Cardinals. We already talked about the Niners versus the Bears. So the Niners got their win. The Seahawks Cardinals divisional game, and then we had the Rams Bills, which is probably our game of the week. Seahawks Cardinals. So the Seahawks find a way to fend off the Cardinals and move to 8-5. So they take over a commanding lead in their division. I believe they are playing. No, I think the Rams and the Niners play this week on Thursday Night Football. So that'll be a big deciding factor on if the Seahawks might be able to kind of take a stranglehold on the division. But this one was a kind of good game. I mean, Cardinals are trying to come back in the second half, but
and that Thursday night too. Rams Niners.
Yeah, that Rams Niners game is gonna be nice. Zach Charbonnet filling in for the late scratch of Mr. Kenneth Walker comes through with 22 carries, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He also throws in 7 catches for 59 yards. So he put up a 30-plus pointer then this week, huh?
Yeah, he got busy, bro.
Yeah, he got busy. DK Metcalf, he's been I think he's been overtaken, man. DK Metcalf might be done for over there. 4 catches for 49 yards. It's the JSN show over there now. Gino has a new favorite target. JSN, 5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown. This guy's been balling out too lately, and DK Metcalf's kind of just been fading. I don't know if he's like still has lingering injury or what, but he hasn't been doing too good. James Conner, 18 carries, 90 yards on his end. Kyler threw 2 picks, which kind of hurt him. They did turn it up in the second half, but they still fell short. Same thing with Trey McBride. He was held to like only 1 catch in the first half. Luckily, he was able to finish the game with 7 catches for 70 yards to help me out with my fantasy. James Conner caught a touchdown. Didn't rush for one. Michael Wilson caught the other touchdown. So, I mean, the only fantasy-wise, I guess, points. Kyler Murray did decent. I think he had like 18, but James Conner, putting up his numbers that he needs to do. Raiders running backs are fantasy's fool's gold. Honestly, that's how I felt. That's how I feel about Denver Broncos running backs too. I feel like I wasted like a top priority waiver or like my waiver budget on freaking Estime, Mr. Audric Estime or whatever his name was, and that was that was a waste. But anyways, the Seahawks moved to 8-5. Cardinals dropped to 6-7. They needed to win that game to keep the race close.
Seahawks lead the division right now.
Yeah, they are leading the division. But right on their tail, the game of the week last night's Sunday Night Football game between the Rams of Los Angeles, Anaheim, and Buffalo Bills. Offensively, yes. So Josh Allen making history once again, the first quarterback in NFL history with 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns in a single game. He drops like 60 fantasy points and just demolishes me in a couple of my leagues that I had to go up against him. Yeah, and pissed me off because he also took away all the rushing from James Cook. Yeah. 342 yards, 3 touchdowns. Josh, along with 10 carries, 82 yards and 3 touchdowns. Better fantasy points than the majority of running backs out there. James Cook.
Do you think he's
MVP?
Not MVP. Do you think this is the Bills' year to beat the Chiefs? Like it's looking like it, man.
I think so. They look good, man. This
guy Khalil Shakir just coming out of nowhere.
Dude, he made some huge catches too.
Yeah,
that touchdown.
Guy looks like he's been doing this forever.
Yeah,
I heard about him this season. Yeah,
it's cool. Was he on the New Orleans? Was he in New Orleans last year? Okay, I'm like, man, yeah, this guy, he's got some jets. And then that touchdown he scored.
Oh no, it says he was drafted by Buffalo. Hold on.
Was he drafted by Buffalo? Maybe I'm thinking, is there another Shakir on New Orleans? Who's New Orleans? Oh no, I'm thinking Shaheed. Raheed Shaheed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind. Well, I mean, yeah, this guy's balling. It was nice seeing him. He had 5 catches, 106 yards and touchdown.
Every year with the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, Amari Cooper also had a good game. He didn't score, but 6 catches, 95 yards. Mac Hollins kind of looks nice too, man. He had 4 catches, 57 yards and touchdown. James Cook, just no participation trophy. But they did lose the game because we got to talk about the Rams. And how about Puka Nacua, man? Puka Nacua, 12 catches, 162 yards and a tutty. You got Cooper Kupp, tutty. And you got Cooper Kupp with 5 catches, 92 yards. But, man, Puka Nacua made some insane catches, like sideline toe tap, jumping over people, just taking the ball. Like, that guy is a freak of nature.
He's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. Freaking Kyrie Williams, 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp still getting busy. Like, man, I don't know. If these Rams stay hot, NFC might be in trouble with these guys.
This
soon,
is
man.
just like last year. This is where last year where like they start heating up towards the end, and then they're trying hard to make the playoff push. Obviously, they gotta make playoffs first, but they're only one game behind. One game behind at 7-6 behind the Seahawks. And I want to say they have the tiebreaker on them too. I feel like they beat them. Yeah, and then Kyron, nice little bounce back game for him. 87 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Even with Blake
going against him too.
Even with Blake Corum getting some work in too. Blake Corum got 8 carries in. They've been working him in a little bit. Pukanuko 2 touchdowns actually, because technically he added 5 carries for 16 yards on that jet sweep. He's been balling, man. And his Rams team can be scary, man. They just beat that one of the hottest teams in the league in the Buffalo Bills.
Yes,
so I mean,
and somebody putting up incredible numbers too.
Yeah, they literally have the best game he can offensively, but the defense couldn't stop the Rams either. So
the Rams literally are a roller coaster of a team. It's wild. They lost to the Lions 26-20, then they lost to the Cardinals 41-10, and then they beat the Niners. Lose to the Bears, they lose to the Packers as well, but then they go on the 3-game winning streak. They were 1-4 at one point. Then they went 3 straight, lost to the Dolphins, win, loss, then back-to-back wins. Like this might be their rally. They play the Niners, then they have an easy week against the Jets. I mean, unfortunately, I think that's
unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, this Niners game is gonna be huge. This is gonna be a big one because the Niners need to win this to stay in the hunt for the division, but the Rams also need this because they're trying to catch the Seahawks. Brett says I don't have time to worry about my favorite team, Denver Broncos. Let's ride. What's up, Brett? Yeah, let's look at your standings. Actually, let's talk about your standings. Let's see. I'm gonna switch scenes real quick so you guys can see the standings with us. Let's look at the AFC here. We got the Bills, who clinched the division array at 10-3 now. After that loss, but they still have the division on lock. The Dolphins 6-7, potentially in the hunt for playoffs. Actually, we'll probably. I gotta go to the NFL website for that part. Chiefs 12-1, the luckiest team, 12-1 team ever. They just find a way to win, man. They find a way to win. Didn't they just win because they doinked the field goal, right? The Chargers doinked the field goal to beat them, no?
No, the Chiefs did. We didn't.
They doinked the field goal in to win the game. Yeah.
We didn't talk about the Chiefs one, but that game was kind of a larky too, man.
Yeah. No lad McConkey for the Chargers.
Mahomes was like this. Like, it's annoying.
I mean, hopefully they figure it out, man. I mean,
no, I don't want them to figure it out. I want them to not keep only scoring 19 points a game. I like that.
Yeah, we could go with that too. The Broncos at 8-5, tied with the Chargers here. Over in the AFC North, you got the Steelers with a 2-game lead over the Ravens, looking pretty good to win the division there. We got the Bengals potentially.
They have to win out and try to go 9-8 to even get maybe a wild card spot.
Potentially, yeah. There's 3. Yeah, I mean, technically the 3 wild card spots right now are at 8-5. So I mean, they're technically not out of it. So I mean, 8-5. So between the Chargers, Broncos, and the Ravens, those are the 3 wild card spots right now. You got the Texans leading the AFC South at 8-5. They were on bye this week. Colts 6-7. Potential outside chance as well. If we look over at the NFC, we got the Eagles. What does the yellow mean? What does the orange mean? Maybe clinched playoff berth. Oh, clinched wild card. Okay, they clinched playoff berth. 11-2. Commanders on a bye this week, but they sitting at 8-5. They're in pretty good shape. They got like a hold on to like the last wild card spot right now, just because the NFC North basically has the other 2 with the Vikings and the Packers. You got the Seahawks. So the Seahawks right now, the NFC West is the division that everybody is worried about, or not worried about, but that's kind of like the most exciting right now. You got the Seahawks, who are on a 4-game win streak, now at 8-5. The Rams 1 game behind them, and they're starting to look good, being one of the best teams in the NFL. Cardinals slipping, and the Niners right behind them, but the Niners coming off a win too. So was it Niners versus Rams this Thursday? So that's gonna be a huge game. Whoever wins that game, I mean, if the Niners win that game, they pull to 7-7, to basically be tied right behind the Seahawks, tied with the Rams behind them. And I don't know who the Seahawks play this week. Do you know who the Seahawks play this week?
I can tell you.
The Bears could never. The Bears can never do what? I'm sorry. Wait, is this Moss? Is this Moss? Is this you in a different account right now?
Oh, they play the Packers next week.
Oh, Seahawks. Oh yeah, I remember my coworker wanted me to go to that game with him. Well, we'll see how that game goes. I mean, Packers kind of got
No,
it.
that's not Moss.
Oh, my bad, Christian. I was like, wait, are you a Bears fan too? We got 2 Christians in the chat that are Bears fans. That's crazy. The Bears, yeah, the Bears are kind of out of it. They've lost 7 straight after starting 4-2. That's unfortunate. Over in the NFC South is also kind of getting tight there. The Saints winning to kind of keep their hopes alive. They're only 2 games behind the Bucks for first. Falcons on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, I don't know what's gonna save their season, but something's up over there. What's going on with the Falcons? Like how they lose 4 straight?
The numbers too, man.
Yeah,
and they're supposed to have a really good defense, and their defense is not pulling through.
Yeah, their defense just must be losing it for them. Technically, let's see, how many games are left? 4 games left. Oh, never mind. I was like, Carolina Panthers, are they technically in it? Let's see, NFL playoff picture. Let's take a look at it. We'll just do a quick look at this, and then we'll get into our league, because our league is where it's at. So these 4 teams have clinched a playoff spot. You got the Chiefs, Bills, Lions, Eagles. Those are kind of the projected teams, top teams to begin the season anyways. We got the Steelers, the Texans, who are leading their respective divisions. On the NFC, you got the Seahawks and Bucks leading their respective divisions. And then for the wild card spots, on the left, we got the Ravens, Chargers, and Broncos, all at 8-5. I guess based on strength of schedule, it's showing that the Ravens are like 97%, Chargers 89%, and Broncos 74% chance of making playoffs. Right behind them, though, they got the Colts. I mean, they got a 2-game lead over it. So technically, the Colts are 2 games behind at 6-7. So are the Dolphins, and the Bengals are 3 games behind. So the Bengals, they with the win against Dallas, I mean, it says they have a 3% chance. I mean, I don't know if that goes up after this week or if that was after this game tonight.
5-8 right
5-8. Now, yeah, right?
So that's right.
That should be active. So I mean, 3% chance. They're not out. They still have a chance. So I mean, you never know. Over on the NFC, we got the Vikings. Vikings they pretty much got a lock on playoffs, on a playoff spot. The Packers, with their loss to Detroit, drop a little bit, but I mean, the Packers just got to secure a couple more wins to guarantee playoffs. You got the Commanders holding on to that final playoff spot on the NFC at 8-5 right now, but he has the Rams behind him, the Falcons behind him, the Cardinals. I mean, the whole NFC West. So I guess it really depends on what goes down with the NFC West down the road. Because if they all just keep splitting wins against each other, then like they could all just be, it could just be a 500 team division, and then it'll just be a tiebreaker for that division, and nobody makes the wild card out of them. So as long as the Commanders, keep doing their thing, it could work out. Cowboys technically not out of it, even though they lost, but they have less than a 1% chance. And I guess the Bears and the Panthers both have less than 1% chance. So who do you think gets in? Who gets it? Who's in? Who's out? Rams. Who makes their way in that's out right now? Did the Rams make it in over the Seahawks? Or did they steal the wild card from the Commanders?
I do think that the Commanders might be on a drought. I think they're getting figured out. They're on a little losing streak right now.
Mm-hmm. So you think
they won last week? Actually, I apologize.
Yeah,
they played the Titans, but they're coming off a losing streak. They lost 3 in a row.
Yeah. So you thinking what? Seahawks, Rams in, Commanders out, or are you thinking Rams, Commanders in, Seahawks out? What's up, AT? Oh, you see Ducks in the chat now, so you better watch what you say.
I don't know, man. I think Rams and Seahawks and the Commanders are out.
Rams,
It's gonna be
Seahawks,
tough.
Commanders out. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly surprised that the Seahawks are on a 4-game win streak. But then again, I don't remember what their schedule was. I don't think they have anything impressive. Like, it depends on what their schedule is on the way out, right? So, like, I mean, like, I guess depending on who the Seahawks. So Seahawks play Packers next, so that's gonna be a tough one. And the Packers kind of need to win this one too, just to kind of like, you know, secure some playoffs. The Rams playing against the Niners, which will be a tough one too now because the Niners starting to heat up, trying to make a last push now that their roster's kind of finalized. No more worrying if McCaffrey's gonna come and play or not. He's like officially done, you know. Football's been good. Football's been good. I hope so. I hope the Packers smack the Seahawks. Duck, you want to make a bet?
Place to be.
I know, right? AT, long time no see, baby. Hope you've been well. Duck, you want to place a? Do we need a friendly bet on the Packers? This was the game that we were supposed to go to, the Packers Seahawks game. We'll see who goes on over there. Over on the AFC, do you think that the Bengals, Dolphins, or Colts could come in and steal a spot from one of these teams here?
Yeah, I kind of want to put like $50 on the Bengals to make it to
make playoffs after 3%. I like that. What's the odds on that?
Imagine you put $50 for them.
Did they even have? Do they have that as like a? Is that a futures bet? Like just make playoffs? Oh, maybe on your app, because I feel like on my app it's like it's more limited than yours. Let's see, NFL future bets.
Yeah.
Super Bowl winner, conference winner, division to make playoffs. Let's see. Right now, what's their team called? Cincinnati Bengals. I don't see them right now.
Oh yeah, to make playoffs.
I don't know. Seahawks are minus 180 to make playoffs, plus 150 to not make playoffs. The Packers to miss playoffs, plus 1800. Tampa Bay make playoffs, minus 280. Hey, the Bears. If you want the Bears to make the playoffs, plus 20,000, guys. Plus 20,000. Bears make playoffs. I don't know why it doesn't show me all the teams. It only has a certain amount of teams. Cardinals are plus 500.
It's only showing me Bears, Saints, Panthers. Panthers plus 50,000. You know.
You guys think the Panthers gonna make the playoffs? I mean, yeah. Let's see. The Cardinals to make the playoffs might be an intriguing one. Plus 500. Not really worth it though. 9%, and they're not really
Plus
playing that good.
It's plus 650 for me.
Yeah, the Bengals would be the one I'd be most interested in. To see the Niners to make the playoffs, plus 1,200.
The Bengals are plus 11.
I'm gonna cut out again. Oh, all right.
The Commanders to not make the playoffs is plus 400. Plus 400.
Commanders to not make the playoffs.
Yeah, plus 400.
Ooh, that might be more interesting to do than the other one. Sorry, yeah, we've been having internet issues the past 24 hours, so sorry about that. Gamblers Anonymous? No. We're just friendly gamblers. All right, let's get into our Brigade Football League. Without further ado,
Bet all your money. No,
yeah. Before we lose the internet
use
again.
my code.
Use his code. Yeah, put his code. Yeah, blame tippers. Siggy's been stealing my Wi-Fi. AC says both the Dolphins and Bengals have been inconsistent, but they have momentum. Yeah, you never know. They're like finally healthy and in their stride. You never know.
Yeah.
Man, I need to jump into the playoffs. What's up, Casey? All right, let's go through it. All right, so we're gonna give a quick preview of what was going on. So, Jason the Y and Sarah basically clinched playoffs. Obviously, these records aren't updated yet, but look at this log jam of teams at 7-6 and 6-7, seeds 3 through 8 right now. Top 6 make the playoffs. Top 6 makes the playoff. What happened?
It just looks crazy.
It's insane. All right, so I guess we could go one by one. I don't know. All right, so Tiffers having the most points scored against, or most points scored for her. goes up. I guess, let's just go through this. Let's go here. We'll go through it after. All right, let's start with me versus Robert. Robert was over here in Vegas, doing dumb things. So I told him to fix his lineup. He didn't fix his lineup, but I still put up 110 points. So I don't care what you gotta say. I told him to set his lineup several times, personally, and he didn't do it. So shout out to Robert. I mean, he would have had Odunze and Mooney over here, maybe filled in, but he needed another tight end, honestly. And even if so, and a defense. Yeah, and a defense. Yeah. Well, you know what? My boy Tua comes through, puts up 23 points. Westbrook Ikine, his first bad game in like 7 weeks. He doesn't catch a touchdown. What a shame. Jaden Reed, I thought he just didn't play the game. I don't know. He has 0 stat line, 0 anything. Justin Jefferson putting up 2 touchdowns for him on that side. Josh Jacobs helped. Luckily Josh Jacobs helped made up for Jaden Reed and, shot their projected combine on Thursday night. I wasn't worried about that. The waiver wire pick of the week, Isaac Guerrero on my team, putting up 25 points. Love to see that. It said that, so Shannon told they'll evaluate him over the next few days if he's got a shot to play Thursday against the Rams. So, I mean, Patrick Taylor might be another waiver wire pickup.
Better off just going to running back.
Huh?
He said Debo better off just going to running back.
He might as well if he wants more touches, man. Yeah. Josh Jacobs made you the second biggest Packers fan. I know, man. I met Josh Jacobs last year before he got traded to the Packers, and I should have chopped up a little more. I was just trying to be respectful this time. And also, fun fact, Josh Jacobs is part Filipino. Hey, what's up, Shivy? What's going on, man? Welcome in. Yeah, Shivy. When's the next tournament? Piffin's trying to run in a tournament. I remember. I don't know if you guys host tournaments anymore. Yeah, my team's not. Honestly, my team's not really looking good though. Aside from this, this Isaac Grendo pickup, does me well, we will see. And then I need to make sure Breece Hall comes back healthy next week. I'm not too confident. I do like having Tua around. My wide receiving core is really where I'm hurting right now. I got Jaden Reed and
first round exit, no receiver.
And West. Yeah, I know. Westbrook Akina put up 2.4 total points. I'm not happy about that. It's gonna be tough, man. I need it tough. It's gonna be tough. It depends. Yeah, I hope that if I'm playing anybody first, it's Piffin over Sarah, because I don't want to play Sarah. I'd rather play Piffin than Sarah, but I know they're gonna get. You're gonna get your bye anyways. You're gonna get your buys anyways. But anyways, I got my win. We're moving to 8-6. I want to say guaranteeing me a playoff spot. Over here on our second matchup, Tiffers. Tiffers, the first of our 7-6 teams, 7-6 teams to take an L, losing to the Big Kaluna, Mr. 4-0, Mr.
13-1.
Mr. 13-1 projected. I don't know, man, but he found a way to rain on Tiffer's parade. Tiffer's all the way up in the 3rd seed, taking a loss here. I don't know, where did it go wrong? I mean, Tyreek Hill finally coming through for him just in time to finish 5-9, and he's fighting to not be last place, man. Yeah. AJ Brown, AJ Brown lets you down. I don't know what to say about that. It's unfortunate. You don't know how Piff rocking that Jet sweater? Me neither. I think you could wear that with more things though than you can a Giant sweater though. So I mean.
No, this is even worse because the Jets were projected to have a great team, and they really just shit the.
Yeah, the Jets definitely underperformed, but it is what it is. Sounds good, Chevy. Heck yeah. I would love that. I would love that. If you ever want to break down game film on one of these episodes, let me know. Shoot, I would love to do breakdowns. We would love to do breakdowns of game film. The only thing is that as soon as we put on anything NFL rights, we just get knocked down. We tried it once where we played a clip and I had to delete it. We had to delete the VOD because we just played a highlight from Twitter, and then we got knocked for that. So.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're trying to show the game we love, but they're not giving up.
I know. We're gonna have to find out. Maybe we could get recordings from the Simpsons, the Simpsons version of the game, and try to show clips of that. Put our faces over Krusty the Clown kicking field goals, and then we'd be good. I actually put up both when I was watching the game. I actually put up both streams up. 'Cause I want to see how I was doing it, and it was like a full like minute delayed between the two because I think it just processes it and then translates it all into like whatever the characters are. So. But do Thursday night prime game Twitch only? Dude, I don't know if you can do that though. Can you do a watch party? Because like it would make sense, right? Because like technically Thursday night football is shown on Twitch anyway. So I wonder if we streamed the Thursday night game and we watch party it on Twitch while it's showing on Twitch, would that work?
Yeah.
Do like a Manning? Can we do a Manning cast on there?
Yo, that'd be sick.
Maybe I'll think about it, Shibby. I don't know. You think we could do that? I wonder if we can watch party it while it's on there, or
if anything, it's only Twitch.
Yeah, if anything, you just delete the VOD. Like, all right, you got me, you got me. You should have played Judy over Allen. That would have worked. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Judy's been kind of popping off for you on your bench here. I mean, you did not have Joe Mixon, unfortunately. You do have an extra bench spot too. You know, you're not using. You got J.K. Dobbins on the IR, so that kind of hurts you a little bit heading into playoffs. But you know, don't fret, Tiffers. You were the highest scoring 7-6 team, though. You are the highest scoring 7-6 team, even though you took the L. Other teams got to win and lose. So you know, let's start with Mr. Casey. Casey, oh man, Casey, when did you change your name? Started from the bottom now. No more 2 girlies in 1 cup. He must have heard. You must have watched last week's episode when we told you that Todd Gurley's been out of the NFL for a few 5 years. Todd Gurley's been out of the NFL for a few years now. But man, Hawk Tua, what the hell happened to him? 51 points. Yeah. 51 points.
He didn't take out.
McConkey. Oh no, he was the number 4 seed too, and he poops the bed on this one, man. No Lad McConkey. Garrett Wilson on his bench. Yeah, no Kenneth Walker, no Scary Terry. I mean, he was in a tough pickle, you know, and no matter what he did, he wouldn't have been able to come back unless he like completely got new roster players for the week. You got Casey over here, man, popping off. He wins. He's in with some help, obviously. But obviously when he was in 7th place, so he basically had to just win his matchup, because if he beats Hawk Tua, it knocks him behind him, and he was in 7th, so automatically moves him to 6th. So congratulations, Mr. Casey. I believe your win here against Mr. Hawk Tua just knocked him out of playoffs and knocked you in. Over on another matchup, we had the battle of the bottom. Mari pulling off another win.
Like
I know, it's crazy how close it is. It's pretty competitive. Mari going to 6-8 to finish the season, outperforming our defending champ here for beer, who has been nowhere to be found all season long. He's been struggling all year. I don't know if he's just been lurking in the streams, just like curling up his fists and like Arthur fists, like I'm gonna get you guys next year. But you know, he did have Puka Nacua. His team was good. I mean, obviously that Pacheco injury early in the year kind of probably dampered his season, and you know, people just underperforming. Bucky Irving getting hurt.
Bucky Irving starting like he's a late bloomer, you know what I'm saying? It was overshot way in the beginning.
Yep, and she didn't have George Pickens.
Yeah,
but you don't need George Pickens.
And she still got Evan McPherson as her kicker.
How long has this dude been on the IR for? Wait, how long? Wait, when did Evan? Oh, he got hurt. Oh, he was just out this week. Oh, I was like, I didn't even know Evan McPherson was out. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to lose when you got Josh Allen dropping 52 points as your quarterback. I mean, Monty's roster looks pretty solid, man. If she's in the playoffs, I'd be kind of scared to go up against her when they're all healthy and she starts them all. I mean, she still got, and she got Adam Thielen, man. Adam Thielen just been sitting on the bench all season long. I've been wanting to pick him up, but she just never dropped him. You know, and then over on Edwards' side. You know, he had Khalil Shakir, you know, popping off doing his thing. Joshua Palmer double-digit sighting. That's crazy. I'll never pick him up though. Yeah. Well, rip to the season for both of them. But hey, you know, Mari goes out on a high note.
I like that. I see a lot of people on that team that I would not like to see in playoff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Josh Allen, don't want to see that guy in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Bijan.
Arthur Fist is wild. You're projecting no wins and you're 0-4. Wait, were you really projecting no wins?
Remember he was projecting
Was he
like
that
8 or something like that?
Was he that? You're that low? Dang, you showed them. What moves did you make? Did you make any moves? As long as you did a watch party box. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this, Shibby. Maybe we might have to do this Thursday, you know? It might be a thing to do. Yeah.
Eli Payton.
Eli and Payton. I'll make sure I now don't wear a beanie so we can see both our big foreheads. Then we'll truly look like it. Why you never sent her a trade request? Because I wanted her to drop him because he was on IR for like 4 weeks. And I was like, why would you hold on to him, buddy? I'm not going to trade for that. All right, Piven, talk about your matchup. Potential Super Bowl matchup between the number 1 and 2 seeds. Both putting up major points, too. Go ahead.
I thought I was going to come back to win.
The Burrow Chase combo?
Bro, the Burrow Chase combo
and the
early
Cooper
in
Cup.
the game, when I said that first time, I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those days. He had like 9 catches in the first half. I was like, yes, this might be it.
He might pop off.
Unfortunately, she had Chase Brown. So I didn't even know.
Oh, so it kind of countered your... Honestly, that's the exact... And you lost by 21 points. And that's literally... You had enough points between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, but she had one more player playing. Bro, yep. Jordan Addison and Sam Darnold combining for 70 points is insane.
Bro. That is bananas. I hope next week they give her a donut.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are both be on. You guys both be on bye weeks anyway, so you know you'll be able to waste your bad playoff game first week. Which, based on this performance both of your guys' teams, and you guys might be lucked out to have a bye week because it's really hard to perform back to back. You know, I mean, you had Rashad White on your bench, you had Devontae Adams on your bench, both putting up 20 burgers. You know, I mean.
Stacked, bro.
Your team is stacked, but it's like, who are you gonna start? Who are you gonna sit? And your tight end is ass. You might have to dig in the waivers. I don't know if you have a tight end that you're looking for. You know, I might have to look who to pick up off the waiver wire. Yo, Chad, if you guys need a tight end, just just look.
If I see anybody picking up a tight end
that doesn't need one,
in the playoffs, I'm gonna be sick.
All the people here are playoff teams, though. You got KZ, you got Tiffers, you got who else is in here from the playoffs? Me, maybe, you know. Oh, Dave just gonna pick it just to sabotage. Speaking of Dave versus Goliath, the Goliath that was Mr. Fantastic. 5-0, undefeated, never lost. Mr. Fantastic finishes the season losing 7 of his last 9 games. And I believe that will be, I'm pretty sure we'll go over the numbers here in a bit. But I believe that knocks him out of the playoffs. Imagine starting your end of fantasy football season 5-0 and missing playoffs. Couldn't be us. Dave with a huge win here, 116.66 points. He was on the outside looking in. He had to win, and he needed help from the other teams that were ahead of him, losing-wise, because I think Dave's team had a decent amount of points. So, I mean, his team has a decent amount of points scored, and he just
got 100 over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's been. I don't even know what he said, man. You're pick up 6 tight ends.
He just got the Dallas Cowboys offense over there.
Yeah. Hey, he started Brandon Cooks. You know, nice to start his boy Brandon Cooks. Buffalo defense put up -4 points for him there. I mean, Ricky Pearsall, I don't even know why he has a roster spot still. This dude hasn't had a point in since his first game, he hasn't literally scored any points. He literally has had 0, 0, 0, and 1 the last 4 weeks, and he still keeps starting him for some reason. And his whole bench is on a bye. He doesn't even start the Mario Douglas, man. Oh my god, dude. I know. Dave over here, you know, still holding on to whatever hope is left with CMC. He's just having him there just for like a trophy reminder. Yeah, they're just like all of a sudden, like, oh, can we un-IR him? You got Juwan Jennings though popping off over there on your bench, and Devontae Smith. Doing decent. Kareem Hunt, you know, the handcuff in case Pacheco, you know, finds a way to not play again. You're probably worried during the Niners Chicago game, because I had Caleb Williams as a like a flyer pickup while Bo Nix was on bye, and he had like 0.8 points in the or like point, I don't know, he had less than a point in the first half, and I was like, oh my god, if I lose like this. So I mean, luckily you got 14 points squeezed out of him. But I mean, your team's super well rounded. The Charbonnet, that Charbonnet start is insane. I mean, you don't even have Kenneth Walker. Have you been holding on to Charbonnet this whole time, or did you plug and play when you heard the news? Because like, oh, you did pick him up. Oh my god, he picked him. Oh my god, were we sleeping on that? He picked him up off of free agents. Did you have some insider knowledge on Kenneth Walker? Oh man, what a pickup. And that was a free agency pickup. That was even like Isaac Guerrero. I'm honestly surprised that you didn't pick up you seen it during. Oh, I was worried. I thought you gave up, honestly, because you had a higher waiver priority than me, and I almost guaranteed that you were going to be the guy that picks up Guerrero because you have McCaffrey and you're a Niners fan, so you of course would know everything about it. But I don't know how you missed the Isaac Guerrero pickup, but you know, thankful that you did. But Charbonnet though, that's a pickup that everybody missed. And you know, I don't know how long Kenneth Walker's out, but you needed that. Yeah, congrats to you. Congrats to you. Let's go look at our. Let's go look at. I wonder if it's gonna show Week 14 matchups. Right, it should by now, right? Or is it not gonna update? Dang it, no. All right, I guess I'll post it tomorrow. But we could hypothetically tell who's in and who's out. All right, so
I'm in.
Yeah, chasing the white. Mississippi Piven drops to 10-4, but he is in. Sarah moves to 9-5. She's in. And this is where it gets fun. We got Tiffers takes an L. She drops to 7-7. Haktua takes an L, drops to 7-7. Fantastic takes an L, drops to 7-7. All three, the 3, 4, and 5 seeds all lose. All right. And then we got me. I win. I dropped to 8-6. I leapfrog to the 3rd seed. We got Casey. He wins. Leapfrogs to the 4th seed right behind me. And I still maintain my point lead on him. So between us two, Dave catches the dub, moves to 7-7. So now we have the 5 and 6 spots left, and it's Tiffers, Haktua, Fantastic, and Dave all tied there. Tiffers secures. Yeah, well, Tiffers secures number 1. Right, or number 5. Sorry. Then it's between Dave and Haktua. Dave was 12 points behind Haktua to start the week.
Yeah, Haktua only had like 70.
And Haktua had 50 points, so he outscored him by 60 points this week. So Dave leapfrogs Haktua. Fantastic. Behind by 38 points, and he dropped 71 points. So Fantastic bombs it as well. So Haktua, Fantastic out. Dave moves in to steal the 6th seed. Second year again, right? Second year again. This is your second year catching a 6th seed on the last week too, I think. Here in 5 leagues. Yeah, me too. I'm in 5 leagues. It's hard. So it's gonna be Piffin, Sarah, Bikey, or the Mario Douglases. Casey, Tiffers, and then Dave. So that means, oh shoot, first playoff matchup is gonna be me versus Dave, and that's gonna be Tiffers versus Casey. So Tiffers versus Casey. and then me versus Dave.
So the winner of you two are gonna play.
Yeah, we'll play you and Sarah. I don't know if they like move it to whoever the lower seed is of the winning bracket, like how they do NFL, or if it's gonna be like the winner of me and Dave plays against Sarah, and then the winner of, you know what I mean? Like if they do 4-5 versus like 1, and then 3-6 versus 2.
Yeah, I need the easy road to the end zone.
You know. What do you mean you're out first round? You're one of the highest scoring teams in the league, Tiffers.
Yeah,
Yeah. You just gotta beat. You're playing against, who are you playing against again? Casey. So I mean, let's see. I mean, obviously it's gonna be hard. It doesn't show for us, but I guess we might have to do a preview show. Shit, we might have to throw up maybe we do that watch party. I don't know. But yeah, congratulations, Tiffers, Dave, myself. Casey, Piffin, and Sarah on making the playoffs. Shout out to Hawk2 and Fantastic for finding a way to choke it out. Fantastic ends the season on a 5-game losing streak after starting 5-0 to miss the playoffs. Honorable mention, Mari moved up with her win and skipped all the way up and got to 9th place. So Mari, the manager that nobody knew managed, beating 3 other managers, you know. So
and Robert might be in last place.
Robert might be in last place with his loss. No, over the hill. Dan, unfortunate for him, he was the second most. I mean, Dan and Here for Beer, they were the most scored against. So let's see. Oh, here, look. Current projected. Oh, it didn't update. This is what was projected. Tiffers, you were supposed to win this week, it said, but you didn't. So, but you still.
What was the other option on there?
But everything else worked out though, huh?
What was the other options on there?
Oh, I see the draft day projections. So originally it was supposed to be Dave, Here for Beer, Robert. So 2 and 3 out. Piffin overperformed. Piffin overperformed. I performed right on par, so I'll take that. Yeah, Mari was setting her lineup. Yeah, she did most weeks. She might have missed a couple weeks, but when she did set her lineup though, she was beating some teams. Tiffers beating out her thing. Casey, oh my God, you were right, bro.
I told you.
Casey was projected 0-14 on draft day, and this guy makes the playoffs. That's insane.
Yeah, you had to think.
That's insane. And Sarah even projected 9th seed, ends up 2nd seed. So congrats to Sarah for overperforming as well. So
being right on the mark.
Yeah, Hawk2 right on the mark. Fantastic right on the mark. Fantastic was being the allegations for the first half, and then he just fell back. Let's see it. Power rankings. I don't know what that means, but whatever that power means, it's it's kind of, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. So you never had CMC to play. I know, right? Did you play him like the 1 or 2 weeks that you had him for? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we'll see. I'll post it on social media, our playoff bracket whenever it's fully set up. But I'm proud of myself. The DeMario Douglases win the last 3 games of the season, last 4 games of the season actually, to make the playoffs. I did start the season off 2-0. Then I was falling dearly. I was down to what does that mean?
5, I think.
So I won 4 straight. So I was 4-6. I was 4-6, and I found a way to win the last 4 to make my way in. You know what I'm saying? And we got let's see, Piffin coming off back-to-back losses. Heading into playoffs. I'm just saying.
Putting up crazy numbers.
I mean, Sarah bounced back after losing to Mari last week. Mari beat Sarah last week too. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. All right, last but not least, real quick, we got our Pigskin Pick'em. Who won this week? It was pretty close, I think. I was gonna pick an opposite. I don't know, but let's see who won.
I know it wasn't me.
You were in the lead.
I was in the lead.
You were in the lead when I checked last night. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Pip smoking picks.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. I was gonna.
Bounce back.
You won. You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You win $5. So congratulations, Mr. B piffing on his smoking picks. I was gonna swap my pick to Dallas, just knowing that you would pick Cincy, just so I could see if I could cover and get you back. But yeah, dude, just you got that Chargers KC pick was huge, and then that Seattle pick helped you out there. So I mean, you got 4 of the last 5 right. I only got 2 of the last 5. Sarah only had 1 of the last 6 done. Yeah, and then even Siggy was trying to catch you, but he started off pretty bad. And we both missed the Thursday night football pick. Luckily, everybody missed that one because they all picked Detroit against Green Bay. And then Green Bay loses by 3 points, not 3.5. So
I picked that Atlanta.
yeah. So yeah, congrats, Piff.
Philly.
I'll be sending you. I'll take $5 off your tab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible. Congrats, Piff. But all right, guys. Before the internet goes out again.
Oh, the standings.
Huh? Oh yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Oh, let's see if you made some. You made some moves. Yeah. Open up the vault. Piffin and me, 91, 92, but Duck still leads the way in the overall standings. Duck has 100 total right now. Yeah, Duck's dominating right now. He's got 2-point lead over Siggy right now. And then who's CD Nuts again? Is that Dan? I forget. Yes. 1 point behind that. Then Sarah, then my cousin Plag, and then Piff and Tiffers are tied at 92, and then myself, Hawk 2 is at 91. It's getting down to the wire. This one's going for 18 weeks, so we still got 5 weeks of this left. So we'll be following up with that. But congrats again to Mr. B.
Who's better than me? Is that Sarah?
That's Siggy.
Siggy. And then the force is not with me is Sarah, right?
That's Sarah. Yep.
Okay.
So it's getting pretty close.
Siggy, Dan, and Duck.
Yeah.
I bet you guys won't pick nobody next week.
I bet you'll miss a pick just for fun next week. I'm just saying, man, if I didn't forget like 2 weeks worth of picks, basically, I feel like I would be up there. I'd feel like I'd be up there. So I'm gonna need like some insane week. I don't know how many picks are this next week, but I'm gonna have to like, let's see, what's this next week? Let's see. How many games they got? No more buys this next week, so it's gonna be this is where I'm gonna make a run. Games. So was it 16 games, 15 games? 15 games. I'm gonna make a run. I'm going for 12 this week, chat. I'm going for 12.
I'm about to get all 15 right, guaranteed.
Imagine. And parlay it. That'd be like a plus like 100,000 parlay if you got all against the spread right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's that? 15 leg parlay odds. What? Just give me, let's say $1. Oh my god, $1. Oh my god, I have to add oh my god. You have to add it. What?
Like it's plus 100.
Oh, just give me a damn. Just give me the odds, man. If it was all just straight 110s. Minus 110. Come on. Here you go. 1,500 to 1. There you go. $1 for 1,500 or $10 for 15,000. Get them all right. See what happens.
$20 for 30.
$20 for 30,000. I don't know if anybody. I mean, shit. Nobody this whole season has gotten every single pick right. So the chances of.
I think next week is my week. For real.
Yeah. You got no teams now. We're gonna start. I don't know. We already got. Got the Rams here. Yeah. Now I'll leave it at that. I'm actually gonna save my Thursday night pick because I always just forget Thursday night, and if I at least remember that,
you're 100% right.
At least I remember that, then at least I got one down. There you go. I cheated. I'll let you guys see my Thursday night pick. But all right, y'all. Hour and a half right on the dot, even with the internet issues. Thank you guys for sticking through. Appreciate all the likes on the stream, all the encouragement, the chatter, and thank you guys for watching and support us. It's been a lovely 14 weeks, perfect attendance for the two of us. So we only got 3 more weeks left, or 2 more weeks left for playoffs. And then I don't know if we'll have a post episode when we're still doing this pigskin pick'em stuff. But
maybe we might be breaking down game film.
Yeah.
That might be something new.
Oh yeah, potentially if we could I'll look into the good night, Tiffers. Sorry. I missed that. If we're able, I'll look around and see if we could do a potential watch party on Thursday night of the football game. And then maybe we'll break down some game film, see how our live matchups are working. If anybody has any players from the Niners or the Rams playing, which are dynamic teams, so there's some good players on those teams that people are gonna be playing. And all right, Siggy, drive safe as well. You got anything else, Piff?
No, I think that's it, man.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night, and thank you for tuning into the Brigade Fantasy Football Show. Once again, my name is Bikey. This is Piffin. You can find him at Piffin_official. I'm BikeyMrown, or Mr. B Piffin elsewhere.
Whatever works.
Just look up for Piffin. Just look up Piffin, or just check the comments. Alara, you gonna play ranked? All right, y'all. You got time for one. I need to optimize my settings. Trying to play one ranked game. All right, y'all. You guys have a good night. We'll catch you guys next time. Or Siggy. Oh, he's driving though. He's driving right now. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, Christian, Siggy, Alara, Duck, Dave, Casey, Dan Luna, fantastic. Everybody who lost this last week to help us get in the playoffs. All right. See you guys. Bye.